First, what a crowd, and I think that's in a match like this, it makes a difference, where it's just back and forth, and um, it's easy. We got down by 4 or 5 a couple times, and we're able to come back in those sets, and the crowd's a big part of that, emotionally keeping us involved. And hats off to Corpus, like they change personnel, and the chaos comes every year, and I think that's the way it is. They play so fast and they pass the ball so well. They put a lot of pressure on us, and um, I think we have a lot of new kids on the court, and I think we warned them and we talked about it, and then until you see it, it's just something that they haven't seen before. So, really proud of the way we hung in, and we're able to get a win at the end.
Coach, you mentioned going down 4 or 5 a couple times. You guys went down for that last set. And, just thoughts on the way the team executed down the stretch to secure the win and move to 4-3 on the year.
Yeah, when we fell behind, we missed 4 serves and 4 rotations where they didn't have to pass the ball, and we talked about it. And I thought after that, I don't think we missed another serve the rest of the set, and that's really the difference. And Corpus missed some serves as well, but they pass it so well that they're really comfortable on serve receive. And really the difference is when we miss that many serves, our serve receive starts to feel pressure, and then we'll give up 1 service ace, and all of a sudden we're down by 4 or 5, and that's exactly what happened in those 4 rotations. And I thought we settled back in and were able to serve aggressive enough to get some blocks and some defensive stops. But really, the girls just stepped up, got the serves in, and then they were like, "We're gonna go dig a couple balls here and there."
And this is a red hot Corpus Christi team. I think they'd won 4 straight coming into this one. I mean, how big is it picking up a win against a team that's coming in that hot?
I mean, yeah, not just hot, but like a very, very good team. I mean, outside of probably Pitt and Penn State, definitely the best team we've faced. And like I said, it just creates such a unique challenge for anybody they play, and that's why they're 4-0. It's constant pressure, and I think that was probably the biggest thing that I can take away for tonight is at moments we really locked in and we're able to handle that constant pressure really, really well. And I think we won't see pressure like that again until we play them in a couple days. But once we get past that, we won't see a team that brings constant pressure like that. Probably GCU is the closest thing, but it's a different type of pressure. And if we can survive with what they're doing right now, we're gonna go a long ways this year.
Coach, for you to just survive 11 service errors, just how do you just kind of want to fix that for future games, especially coming up on Tuesday?
Yeah, as we go into the weekend, it's something that we're talking about and working with, and it's a fine line early on in the season when we play teams like BYU and Pitt, where we lived with a lot of missed serves because if you don't against a team like that, they're going to bounce balls left and right. And I think if we can get the service to air ratio up just a little bit, I think we were 11-3 tonight. If we can get that around 11-4, 11-5, then we're probably okay with those 11 service errors. And I think that's going to come with a team that doesn't have the ball control that Corpus does. And we saw that even against Pitt and PYU. We missed a lot of serves, but we also got a lot of service aces. So it's a double-edged sword, but I think it's something that we can clean up a little bit for sure.
So you mentioned how this was a really big crowd attending. How did the crowd and the atmosphere, help you guys gain that momentum to finish it off?
Yeah, like I said, they're just there every time that we needed a point, and it's so easy to get on a roll. Sometimes you get a big point in a volleyball match, and you kind of just roll through it emotionally. And I feel like every time we got a big point, I thought the solo block by Perris was a big point, and you could just feel the crowd erupt from there. And then we score the next 3. So I think those moments were big. I think one came after a Claudia or Lupe kill as well. Just a big burst of emotion from the crowd, and the girls on the court feel that.
Perris, you're coming off of last week where you set a career high in kills. You had 12 here tonight. Early on in the season, how are you feeling? What's the mood like out on the court?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm taking more of a bigger role this season, but I'm excited, and I think it's going really well so far.
So you mentioned that big role. Are you comfortable now? A couple of years here.
Very comfortable, and I also think taking the spring off and fixing my shoulder and just getting healthy has really helped me this season.
And Luisa, you had 10 kills tonight. You guys were really moving the ball well. What did you see from yourself out there?
Yeah, so today was really good. I was talking to Lana. I was like, we just need to be patient today because Corpus, they were really good at touching the ball, touching the block all the time. Even if you're alone in the block, they're gonna be there. So I was just with Lana. Let's be patient. Keep them putting the ball here. That we got it. But I feel like even though they get some touch, I was talking to the girls. They make me comfortable. So like I can go to the next ball.
And how big is it to get a win against Corpus in the showdown?
I think it's definitely really big. I think it's really exciting every year when we beat them, and I think it just helps us like further in the season have a little bit more confidence beating a team like that, just because they're super scrappy and we have to kind of dig or die.
What did the coach tell you guys after?
He was like, if you would just hit the ball down the line every time, you would get a kill.
Yes.
And that basically like every year we win the WAC, they don't win the Southland, and every when they win the Southland, we don't win the WAC, so we both need to win this year. So.
Yes.
All right, anything else?
What was your mentality doing that last points? Because you were the top leader with scoring. So what was your mentality going to that, every single set?
I kind of don't think about how many kills I have each set. I kind of just go with the flow. And at the end, it's just nice to lead in kills. But mentality-wise, I think I just go and just try and make the ball better every time. It doesn't matter if you score as long as you're placing the ball in the right spot.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.